Hi everybody, it's Ann with Art on the Creek. Welcome back to my home studio in Parker, Colorado. If this is your first time here, then welcome. There's room for everyone. I have something fun to share with us today. Grabie has reached out to me again and gifted me with some supplies. So let's see what we got. Let's do an unboxing and a review. I should tell you right away, my phone battery was so low that I'm having to charge my phone while I'm filming, so I don't have a microphone. I hope the sound is okay. If it's not, I'll do a voiceover. Here we go. Let's open it up. Let's see what they sent. Now, Grabie had reached out to me a while ago and asked me to do this for them. So, Grabie, I'm sorry that it's taken me a while to get to this. But what did you send? What's the fun thing we get to play with? Look at this, a 12-month watercolor calendar. Oh, won't this be fun? This will be a great project for 2025. We can make our own calendar, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm excited about this one. Holy cow. 168 watercolors. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say. This is a ton of watercolors. Oh, it's heavy too. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have so much fun today. Okay, let's see what we can do. Gosh, Grabie, thank you. This will be so fun. Let's open up this one first. I think this would be so fun for just about anyone, and I know that these two items are sold separately. Maybe I need a new blade in my X-Acto knife if it had trouble with plastic. Oh, wow. Let me get this off the screen a little bit here so that we can take a look at this guy. 12-month watercolor calendar. Really nice packaging. This is that kind of water-resistant cover, so it'll protect the paper really well. And Grabie offers a guarantee. If your product does not perform properly, contact them at the service at grabie.cc for a replacement, and they will. They're good people. I've had the pleasure of working with them a few times. There we go. And I've really enjoyed everything they've sent. Oh, isn't this fun? Okay, so this is the stand, methinks. Ah, look at that science. How cute. And you could paint this. This is a paper-covered chipboard. So you could paint this and make it a decoration as well. But look at this, you guys. It's all set up for 2025. Oh, how great is that? And it just stands there on your desk, and you can paint whatever you like right there. Oh, we're going to have fun with this. Oh my gosh, we can get a jump on the new year. This will be great. I am so excited to play with this. Really sturdy, too. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to scoot this guy right over here, and I'm going to save this because we'll just work on them little bits at a time. I think I might start making this a feature. I will have a coupon and an affiliate link below for you guys, so you can, I think I've got a coupon. But I will have an affiliate link so you can shop from Grabie. Okay. So what do we have here? We have 168 watercolors. Holy cow, wouldn't this make a great holiday gift? A Grabie exclusive water brush pen, a pencil, an art sponge, and a watercolor swatch sheet. Oh my gosh. How fun is this? All right, so let's see. They say that they're good for hobbyists or students rather, and beginners and professionals. I am not certain about the veracity of their light fast ratings if they do have any on here, mainly because they seem to appeal to a hobby market. So, you know, it's just to know. I definitely buy hobby paints. I love them. I enjoy them. Just don't use them on anything that you're going to want to hang on your wall and maybe the sunlight will hit it. if you want to just get some hobby paints to play with. Holy crow, this set, look, oh. Okay, so here are the swatch sheets on watercolor paper. So there's one that, oh my gosh, this is going to take me 168 days to swatch out. Wow. Okay. So this is the great swatch sheet. There's a lot there to do. Let me move our little calendar out of the way. And then we've got instructions on how to fill the water brush pen. They're very easy to use. If you've never seen one though, I will show you when we get to it. They're really easy, really fun, and great to have. I like Grabie's packaging. It's a box that if you wanted to, you could reuse it. Okay, I'm gonna have to open the other end and push this out. It is a very, very good fit on this box. Here, let me see what I can come up with. Hang on, I'll do some manipulating off camera. There we go, I just gave it a shake. And oh, what a beautiful tin. Oh gosh, you guys. This would make me so happy if I got this for Christmas or my birthday. This is the water brush pen, the pencil sharpener, and an art sponge. All right, let's open these things first. Look at how cool this set is. I love this vibrant colored packaging too. Oh, hey, 2 water brushes, not 1, but 2. Nice little pencil sharpener. And here's the art sponge. Oh, a 3rd water brush. You can see we got everything out of there. Yep, that's everything. Oh my gosh, that's generous. Wow, 3 water brushes. This one is short. It looks like it might fit in another palette if we want. And the pencil is an HB, which is nice. It comes pre-sharpened, but let's just test this guy out. Easy, good pencil sharpener, very easy to use. There we go. Nice sharp point. Let's see, there you go. Nice sharp point, really good to have in your kit. I end up kind of collecting all of these things and putting them in plein air kits or stashing them in my desk drawer because they're so nice to have. So the brushes that we have, okay, right away, for those of you who know me and have watched before, my pet peeve is when the cap of the brush does not post on the end of the brush, but look at this. I'm not going to lose the cap. I'm so happy when they do that. That's a huge feature for me. And it's not that hard, guys. Just do it. It's so hard when you're thinking about what you're painting and you get so engrossed, and I'm trying to move this cord out of the way a little bit here. And you get so engrossed in what you're doing and you can't focus on holding on to this cap. So I love it when the cap posts. So we have this one, which looks to be about, a number 6 or 7 round. And this one, which looks to be about a 5 or a 4. And then finally this one, which is a 1/4 inch flat, which is really nice to have for doing backgrounds and any kind of a nice shape for rose petals, or work really good with a chisel tip like this. So this is really nice. So here you have 3 different brush heads, 3 different water brushes. Really nice. This one has a very long tip at the end. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but it's really nice. And then this one too. They both come to really nice points. And these filaments feel really nice. Nothing's coming out, nothing's shedding. And then the reason that they include the sponge is so that once you get your paint done, you can squeeze and rinse your brush like so. I'll go fill these up here in just a moment. Let's save the paints for last. Watercolor coloring book. Oh, but it's 100% cotton. Okay, so this is a great addition to have for any level artist whenever you just want to relax and have a good time. And you don't want to think, there's no pressure about what to draw, what to paint, because it's already done for you. I didn't even know they made coloring books, and 100% cotton, that's terrific. Cotton paper, in my opinion, is the best way to watercolor because you can learn how the paints react and get them to a little bit more bend to your will, a little bit easier. Oh, these are darling, and I like how they are very light. It's kind of a gold colored ink that's printed on there, and I'm sure it's a permanent ink, so it's not going to bleed into your work. We'll do one of these just to try. And oh, there's a bird. These are nice. Let's see, they've got the mushrooms, they've got a bird. Ooh, pretty flowers. Some peaches. More flowers. I like that one. Another birdie. A fox. Oh, that's so cute for fall. Maybe that's the one we should do. A sunset theme. Random flowers. And Christmas ornaments. How fun. I love this fox, and I think we should paint this one. So let's keep that in mind. I'll put the sponge in there just to mark that page. And look at this case, you guys. This is significant. I guess if you're going to package 168 watercolors. Oh my gosh. All right, this is like giving me anxiety because there's so many colors. It looks like these up here have a little bit of shimmer to them. The size of them looks like it's a little bit smaller than a half pan, but these look fabulous. And let me just see something here real quick. Let me see if we can, let's say we're done painting. Can we do this? I don't think so. Let's try. Well, no, I don't think the brushes are meant to go inside, guys. But holy shimoly, look at how many. You get neon colors here. These are all pearlescent up here. Holy crow. My gosh, this is a lot. And yes, you would need to swatch these out because you can't really tell the difference from all of these necessarily when you're out and about. So it really is good to have this swatching ability. And I like that for those of you that enjoy doing any kind of manga, Japanese cartoon style, the kawaii art, when you're painting skin tones, having these pre-mixed colors is very, very convenient. And when you're dealing with any kind of level of skin tone, looks like they've got quite a few options for you there. So you'll be able to paint anything really with these. And we are going to have fun painting our little fox. Oh my goodness. These come out, it looks like, because they're little, I might need something here. It's like a little plastic insert. Yeah. So if you wanted to just bring half of it with you and then put the brushes up here, or maybe use this case for something else entirely, you can take both of these out. However you want to work it, this little case is probably going to suit you very well and really just be all that you need. And of course, this one comes out too. No surprises. I just want to show you that you could have this totally empty if that's what you would prefer, because it's a really nice case. All right, see if I can get cooperate and go back in. Yes, very good. Now let's try, we'll use one of these brushes here. I'm going to use this one to swatch because it's kind of the size and shape of our little, oops, excuse me, our little square there. So these screw backwards, I call it. In the United States, and I don't know where else, we go lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Well, sometimes you'll get a water brush that's the opposite. So these you turn right to undo. And I'm going to just fill it from here since I'm not near the tap. You can also submerge it. There we go. Have it all full now. Very easy to do. And I am going to prep the paints. I want to take a look at these shimmer ones. So let's give these a squirt. Excuse me. And turn this to the left to get it back in there. And I will put on a little music and show you guys how you can, how to work all of this. Now, when you're working with a water brush, if you've never done it, you just squeeze the body of it. Sometimes they have a little button, but you squeeze, and do you see the water is coming down into this feed system here? So you just kind of tap and squeeze until that comes out. And there you can really see it now. The water is coming out. And that is how you paint with a water brush. So let's start with, start with this Mardi Gras one. Now, whenever you're dealing with fluorescent paints, they are not light fast at all, but they sure are fun. And that's what this set is about, is having fun. Well, when I was swatching this, my eyes got a little cross-eyed because there were so many choices, and I put the blue, I swatched the blue in the wrong square. I kind of jumped a line there. So I swatched the correct color here on a separate sheet of watercolor paper, and I'm just gluing it on there. When you have sets like this with so many watercolors to choose from, like I said, personally, it's a little bit anxiety inducing just because there are so many choices, and I kind of suffer from that choice paralysis when everything is sitting right in front of me like this. But you know what? If you are looking for a fun set to play with, this is like getting the set of 64 Crayola crayons, right? I mean, like it's everything that you would ever need. The way that the paints go down on the paper, I think you can see from this section here, is that they're not, they look a little bit cloudy, but you know, that's to attest to their hobby paint nature. And I really like them though. I like that you have the selection of grays. I love all of the pinks that are like the cheeks, and this earthy yellow situation is really nice over here. Yeah, the skin tone pinks, that's what I mean. You can mix all of those in with like that brown and really get some nice skin tones. Going on the lower half of the chart here, the top few rows are neon, and then I think you can see some shimmer in the bottom there. I really like the greens, the blues. It's just a very thorough set, and I think one of the neatest thing about it is if you look on the lower right, all of these metallics, the golds and kind of silvers, the colors of snow, they have one that's kind of a pink tint, one that has a blue tint, one that's really warm, and one that is just really pure white. So I'm really excited to play with these. Let's see what we can do, and let's see how these perform when we're using them in the coloring book and on the calendar. Now, personally, when I am painting, I don't really use the sponges, but yeah, I'll kind of show you that's what it's intended for, is you have this sponge, which is a really tight cellulose, and you just dab off your brush to clean it. I am just in such a habit of using paper towels or rags that having a little sponge like this is actually kind of just something superfluous for me personally. So that's just my opinion. If you really like using those sponges, of course, they're great. You can rinse them out and use them again. But for my personal taste, I prefer using a rag or a paper towel. So let's fill up this water brush and let's get started on the fox. In the interest of time, I also have this portion sped up, but just please know that you can certainly take your time doing this. I think all told, I spent maybe an hour and a half on all these projects, including the swatching. So I don't want to take that much of your time away today, but hopefully we can get this into a concise format where you guys can really enjoy this video and get a good demonstration at the same time. Like I said, this is cotton paper, a hot press, 100% cotton, and I really like how light these lines are because even with this transparent medium of watercolor, you can paint right over the lines and they just kind of disappear. They kind of go right into your work, which I really enjoyed, and that is regardless of what color you're using. I think that sometimes some of them might show up a little bit, but you know, you can always go over the lines if you don't want them to show at all. You can go over them with another glaze of paint, or if you do want to accentuate those lines, you can certainly go over them with an ink pen at the end and make this a line and wash. Now, I really enjoyed how cooperative this paper was. Of course, it's 100% cotton. It's hot press paper. Sorry, some of this painting is out of frame here. There we go. I'm just kind of trying to blend some of these on the paper to see how they work, and hoping that they're not too streaky and too uncooperative. And you know what? They're not. They're actually okay. I can tell using these that they are not professional watercolors. However, I'm having fun. And like I said, that's kind of really the whole point of this set, is to have fun. If you don't have to think, you don't have to worry about how things are going to really look, how your drawing is. Gosh, do I have the shadows in the right place? How are things going together? Are things going to blend? Do I have to mix these watercolors? And of course, that last one, you really don't have to mix the watercolors because you've got so many choices. You can mix them though. With these brushes, you can get such a fine line that you can really go in and do some detail. I was very impressed with that because when you have a water brush, sometimes the amount of water is difficult to control if you're doing very small detail. So I did go in with a pencil and come over and do some of that in addition. But I was able to do the pupil, the iris of the eye with the water brush. So I really feel like these brushes are good if you're going to be doing some detail. This paper is fun to use to blend on top. I like doing wet and wet to blend my colors. Because I really like having each individual color have a say in the matter. And I really enjoyed blending. And I think I used all the brushes on this particular piece, and I liked how each one worked. Really going over this pumpkin in a lot of different shades. And the watercolors can handle it. Nothing ends up looking overworked. Nothing ends up looking like you've really had to force anything. So, you know, for a little set that, frankly, I was a little bit skeptical at first because of how many there were. When I'm painting, there was no anxiety. It's just that first glance. When you see all of those choices, I just think, oh my gosh, how am I going to pick the right choice? But it was easy. Grabie makes it so easy. This was just pure fun, you guys. And I really enjoyed working on this little fox. Now I'm going to go around everything with a pencil just to kind of get these leaves to punch up a little bit so that, frankly, so that we can see that they're leaves still. Because of the nature of the way that I painted it, it just kind of ended up having them look a little silly. So I'm going to go around these in pencil, and then let's see how the final looks on this little fox. You guys, even if I'm working in a coloring book, I will either sign or date or initial or something because I want to remember when I did this. And I just want to come in here and show you some of these details. This little pencil is all right. It's just an HB pencil. Couldn't be simpler, but it holds this point really well, and I really like it on this piece. I like how the pencil worked to outline the leaves and add the detail on the fox's face. And now I'm going to use it for some shading here. Let's see if we can add some shadows into this, and it's nice and soft. It really works, and I can smudge it up a little bit with my finger. This is really delightful to use, and I think that when you're working in any kind of mix media, when you're mixing graphite work with watercolor, this little pencil is just going to suit you just fine. It really did do the job well, and I was quite pleased with the way everything turned out. So let's look at the very end and let's see what we've got here. I have to be honest with you guys, I genuinely loved every single thing, every bit of the process of this coloring book, and that's not like me. So I'm really happy with that, and I'm very excited to go on to paint this calendar here. We'll start with January, and I think we can put a little snowman up there. So I'm just going to take one sheet off so I don't get any paint on the rest of the months. But yeah, I think I might go ahead and do a few of these here for you on the channel in the future so that you can kind of see where I'm headed with this, because honestly, I think that this would make a wonderful holiday gift. So look at all of these iridescent and shimmer ones we have. So the snow has a nice sparkle to it. I think that's a great place to start. Let's turn on some more music and let's paint a snowman. Once again, I'm going to sign this, and I tell you what, guys, this was really a fun day for me. I hope that I have inspired you to take a look and see what Grabie has. We've got all 12 months of the year. I'm going to have so much fun with you guys painting all of these. In fact, leave a note in the comments. Let me know what you'd like me to paint for February, and we can do all of these together as an art community here on YouTube. Honestly, guys, this Grabie set really has a lot to offer. It is a hobby level paint, but that is fine. It was so fun to play with. If you are looking for a really fun gift for yourself where you don't have to think, you don't have to worry about, did I bring enough paint? Did I bring the right paint? Everything you've got is right here. If you're looking to get some children of yours or some teens or even friends of yours started in watercolor, this kit literally cannot be beat. I am floored at the amount of watercolors that you get, the quality of the water brushes, 100% cotton watercolor paper. Guys, I think this is a no-brainer, and I really appreciate you indulging me these few minutes of your life. I hope that everyone is set to have a great, great creative week, and we will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye now.